is going to be a read aloud of The Elves and the Shoemaker. And before I start reading, I do want to say my document camera broke, so I had to take pictures of this and break it up to fit it on these different slide pages, so it might look a little differently from yours, but it's still the same story, same questions. It's just going to be broken up a little differently. So this story is actually set up a little differently. It is a play. So we have a list of characters that will be talking throughout the story, and it says cast of characters. There's going to be someone named Franz, who is a shoemaker, Mama, who is his wife, and Man, who is a customer. So the way that plays work is there's different scenes. So this is scene 1, and then sometimes there's a little paragraph that looks like this that kind of gives you the setting of the story and tells you what's going on. And then before each person speaks, it'll say who is about to talk, so it puts their name. So whenever you see this, it's going to say Franz, Mama, and then there's the other person who isn't on this page. So I'm not going to read the names. I'm just going to read what they're saying. So scene 1. Setting. The workshop of Franz, a poor shoemaker. There is a bare window at the rear of the stage. There is also an open closet door and a door to the living area on the left of the stage, an entry door with a signal bell on the right side, and a shoemaker's workbench with a 3-legged stool near the center of the stage. A rocking chair sits near the living area door. It is night. A candle burns on the workbench. Franz sits on a stool using a large pair of scissors to cut leather for a pair of shoes. He peers over his glasses and speaks to his wife, who is rocking slowly. Mama, this is the last of our leather. I will finish cutting it tonight and make a pair of shoes in the morning. If I can sell these shoes, we can buy food. But Franz, what are we going to do tonight? We have nothing but a few cups of flour. And that, she points to the workbench, is our last candle. I know, Mama. We'll have to go to bed hungry tonight. I hope I can sell a pair of shoes tomorrow. Picks up the candle and walks toward the rocking chair. Come along, Mama. Let's sleep now. So when it has little things in a parenthesis like this, that's kind of like an action that the character's doing. The couple moves slowly through the living area door. Stage lights dim and then go off. The candle flickers in the living area for a few seconds, then goes out. Darkness. Scene 2. Slowly, the light comes up and Franz appears in a nightgown and nightcap, holding a burning candle. He walks up to the workbench, yawning. Stares at a completed pair of shoes sitting on the workbench. What is this? What is this thing I am seeing? Picks up each shoe one at a time and looks at them closely. Such beautiful stitches! Masterful! This is the work of a skilled cobbler. Wonderful work! Loudly. Mama! Mama! Come here! Come look at what I found! Rushing toward the workbench in her nightgown. What is it? Franz? You'll wake the whole neighborhood. What have you found? Look, Mama, these shoes. Someone has finished them for me. And, Mama, it's the work of a master cobbler. Look, see it for yourself. They're very nice, Papa, but now we need to sell them. The entrance door opens, its bells ring, and a well-dressed customer enters. So here's now the man's also in the picture. Good morning, shoemaker. Still in your night clothes, I see. Strange bunch, you cobblers. Franz pulls off his nightcap and bows. Oh well, let's get on with it. I need a pair of shoes in a hurry. Sitting in her rocking chair, Franz makes the finest pair of shoes in all the village. Why, thank you, Mama. Please excuse my night clothes, sir. I have not had time to dress. If you would like them, I have just finished making some shoes. Hands the shoes to the customer. Try them on. Here, have my seat. Seating himself in Franz's stool and trying on the shoes. These shoes are perfect. I can tell you put them together carefully. I'll buy them. How much do they cost? 4 coins, sir. Here, take 8 coins. This is a fine pair of shoes. I'm sure they are worth more than 4 coins. Thank you. I will be back for more shoes another day. Goodbye. Thank you, sir. Good day. Customer exits. Mama, we have enough money to buy food and leather for at least 2 more pairs of shoes. We owe our success to an unknown master shoemaker and a generous customer. They hug each other in happiness. Curtain. And that's kind of like the end when it's a play. So now I'll move on and read the questions that go along with this story or play. Number 1. The Elves and the Shoemaker is what kind of writing? A story, a poem, a drama, an article. Number 2. How many characters speak in The Elves and the Shoemaker? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Number 3. How many scenes are in The Elves and the Shoemaker? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Number 4. What is Franz's biggest problem at the beginning of the play? He needs better tools. He needs food and candles. He needs to get more leather. He needs to buy a new rocking chair. Remember, it's the biggest problem at the beginning of the play. Number 5. What is the setting? Remember, setting's where the story takes place. An attic, a bedroom, a basement, a workshop. Number 6. How are Franz and Mama alike? They are both rich. They both make shoes. They both want to keep the new shoes. They both are happy to sell the new shoes. Number 7. How much does the customer pay Franz for the shoes? 2 coins, 4 coins, 6 coins, or 8 coins? Number 8. Which of the following is a stage direction from The Elves and the Shoemaker? And a stage direction is kind of like something that tells you what the characters are doing. It's not when they're talking, but it's talking about when you are reading about their actions. Adapted for the stage by Mike Acton. Mama, this is the last of our leather. She points to the workbench. Or these shoes are perfect. Number 9. Different scenes can happen at different times. Look at scenes 1 and 2. What is one difference between when these scenes happen? And you're going to write your answer to this, and I need you to restate. So you can say, one difference is, and then tell me what your difference is. Or you can say, one difference between the scenes is, and again, tell me the difference. And it's talking about when the scenes happen, not what happens during the scenes, but what's different about the different times the scenes happen. And last question, different scenes focus on different actions or characters. Look at scenes 1 and 2. How are these scenes alike and how are they different? So those are our compare and contrast words. So you're going to find a way that the scenes are the same and the way that the scenes are different. And to restate, you can say scenes 1 and 2 are alike because, and then whatever your answer is. And then you can say they are different because, and then whatever your answer is. And as always, remember you can always go back and underline answers that you find in your passage. You can cross out bad options in your multiple choice to make it easier. And you can always listen to me read it as many times as you need to.